Have you heard about these new leap enclosures? Have you wondered about the hype? Well, we bought one, we set one up, we'll tell you what we think on today's episode. Stay tuned.
It's all about expressing your emotions into a beautiful landscape that you'll enjoy for 10 years. Pretty nice.
This is Tom, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to take a deep dive and look at Leap Habitats. This is a brand new company and a brand new enclosure system that Brody got for Christmas. Now he really got the full package. We got him a 12-inch light, a programmable mister, the living earth substrate, and also a whole leap habitat, 22 by 17 by 18. This is an incredible product. We really love it. So sit back, grab your favorite beverage, and join us as we fully explore a brand new leap habitat system.
In today's episode, we will be scaping and setting up basically a leap tank, basically. Based on the experience I've had with it so far, very early experience, I have not yet kept anything in it, but I think this is going to be a really good long-term solution for my frogs. Let's go a quick rundown of what we have in the setup so far. We just have some rock here. You can find this one at any Dollar Tree. Probably can find it at Dollar Store, Dollar General, Dollar Family, that kind of stuff. We just found this outside one day. It's a really nice light rock, surprisingly. Speaking of light, these tanks are like 10 pounds under. Really recommend it if you need to move it around. So here we have Living Earth, the Leap Substrate. Based on, it has sustainable cocoa fiber, fir bark, charcoal, sphagnum moss, lichens, leaf, just a beautiful, we have 3 pounds of that. And we have some moss, again you can find at any craft store. Some sticks, we found outside. A little bit of creeping fig, I want to say. Pothos, of course, because you can't have a tank without pothos, basically. Some lucky bamboo. Now, this will not be the final setup. We will be making upgrades to it. Like, we don't have enough hardscape right now or plants. We still got to get a wee bit more of that. But this is going to be the general idea of what it's going to look like. Okay, so right now we're just filling the tank up with our substrate. You look at this, it's a very, very fine, moist, right out of the bag as well. A very, very fine, nice mixture. It's got all that organic stuff that you want. This is what you need, guys. This is really what you need if you are scaping anything bioactive. I mean, this has anything a normal substrate would have, and it's just but perfect. I mean, just look at that, like gorgeous, gorgeous. Now we actually might need a wee bit more substrate, so we might order that. I don't know. We also have a lot of moss to add, which helps hold in humidity and other things like that. Yeah, helps hold in humidity. So as you can see, just based on the look, if you go out into a forest, a rainforest, you find raw materials like this. You're not going to find anything better than this stuff. I mean, there's leaves in it. It's really, really nice. Really, really nice.
Now let's talk about the substrate. Brody absolutely loved it, and I liked it too. We've never used a quote-unquote professional bioactive substrate, so this is a new world for us. What we're seeing is just really nice, and we like it a lot. However, one bag is 20 bucks. I bought 3 bags, that was $60, and I would say it half filled our tank, and that was the recommended number of bags. So 3 bags, 60 bucks, that's a bit expensive for not filling up that whole substrate tray.
So now we're gonna add our moss, which I don't actually think I grabbed enough. Just dump the entire thing in, because why not? We're gonna be spreading it around. And guys, this is what you need to do. I mean, I'm going on a year that I've had my frogs now, and they're just living on cocoa fiber, really. And you know, the plants aren't thriving. Sure, they're surviving, and I always had my go-to to cocoa fiber, but now that I'm feeling this stuff and really getting hands-on with it, I'm never gonna go back to cocoa fiber. I will eventually, but like, if I don't have the budget for this, but really, this is good stuff. I mean, good stuff. I think I've decided that I want this area actually to be the feeding area. So I'm gonna make this the thinnest probably, actually. Yeah, you always wanna create height when you're making these enclosures. If you just look at this right now, you can see that height change, and it's just really, really, really naturalistic in my opinion. How about we add some plants? Let's go with some lucky bamboo, I guess. Here's that nice little bit. We're just gonna bury that in the soil, cover. This will hopefully grow large, as lucky bamboo tends to do. You can kind of tell this is gonna be the rainforest area. This is gonna be sort of a clearing in the jungle, if you will. I like to call it that. So we're just gonna add a little rock right about here. Cause why not? You know, man, like with these things, it's really about what you feel. It's all about expressing your emotions into a beautiful landscape that you'll enjoy for 10 years. Pretty nice. So we're just gonna add some sticks. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go to some pothos. We have a large chunk that we've been growing for a while now. Look at that, I mean. So we're just gonna plant that up in there. This is where I want the main forest to be. So I'm gonna plant a lot of pothos in there. Again, not as much hardscape as I would like in Escape. So if you decide to get a misting system by Leap, you'll notice, so if you look over here, there's these tabs, right? And they're really, really hard to get out. We had to use a multi-tool. So adult supervision, I would say, is required. It sucks. I'm a kid. I hate saying that. Adult supervision required. I hate it, but you know, it's true.
I was really expecting this type of enclosure, which is made out of a corrugated plastic product, to be really hard. But it goes together quite easily. Brody was able to read most of the instructions and do it himself. It was really simple. I was expecting really difficult, but you know what? It was way better than I expected. And yes, this is not a glass enclosure, but the materials are really, really good. And when you put this enclosure together, you're gonna have a solid, strong, but very lightweight home for your animals.
We're gonna go here with some creeping fig. Again, not as much hardscape and not as much plants that I would want there to be normally in my scapes. But we're just gonna take some creeping fig and bury that root in there. We'll go there. So that'll spread like wildfire, is what I've seen in the past with this plant. But that's more sticks. It's feeling a little lifeless, you know? That'll stick there. So guys, I'd recommend, if you're getting this tank, I'd get the Leap Light and the Leap Misting System. It helps a lot. It just generally helps a lot. And it's a good system. It's easy to understand the instructions. So we're actually gonna go scour our house for some more cool stuff to put in here. because it's just feeling a little bland at the moment. So we went exploring around the house and we found some awesome plants. So we took out our old ones in that corner, as you can see over here. We're gonna place that with an awesome bird's nest fern. Now these are one of my favorite plants in the entire world. I love them so much. They are like the Romeo to my Juliet. They're beautiful. I love them. I mean, look at the curl on its leaves. It's just everything about them I love. The texture, everything. All right, so we just have our plant here, and we're just gonna dig back a decent spot for it. Stuff it in right there. Cover it back up with a little bit of soil. And there we have it. The star of the terrarium. And so you might be wondering, what are you gonna do with this lucky bamboo we have? We're gonna put that right off to the side by it. And the pothos we got from there, we're just gonna take and root right here. You can see that. And this last very pretty rock, look at that. That's gorgeous, isn't it? We're gonna put that down there. Take our famous bout de feu stick, place it right here. I really like that. I really like that. So here we have some wandering dude. It's a cool purple plant, and I think it'll really make a great addition to this tank. We're just gonna put that over in there. You can sort of just throw it down, it'll go. And we're gonna trim all this stuff. When this stuff grows, we will trim it. We're not just gonna let this grow wild. What do you think, guys? I think it's missing a little height. We got a piece, Lily. So we're just gonna put a little height right here. These roots are very long and annoyingly long. So you're just gonna have to stuff them in there. Okay guys, we reworked it a decent amount. Put some stuff there, move some stuff around. And this is basically the final product.
Great job, Brody. I think your dart frogs are really gonna love that enclosure. But what's the final verdict? Well, we love it. The only problem with this product is that it is pricey when you put all of that together. But you know what? If you price it out at Petco, it's gonna be similarly priced. So go ahead, get a Leap enclosure. You will like it. Whether you're building your first dart frog enclosure or you have a whole setup that you want to transfer to Leap, we strongly recommend it. Thank you for tuning in. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you next time.